Welcome to Bunnex Investment Group. This video will focus on how to trade news in Forex. We'll first define all the important news in trading, so make sure to watch till the end. If you're new, consider subscribing so that you won't miss any of our new content. So in this video, we are going to talk about the best trading news source, where to actually get the news online, then the types of news and their impacts on trading, and how to trade the news. Then last but not least, chart examples. So this is very important. You need to watch up to this point so that you fully understand how to trade news in Forex. So before we go deep, we have an advanced course that is currently on offer. Please note that it's going for $85. This will cover all concepts of institutional market maker method, and by that we mean how to count levels, pick resets, the market maker cycles, where to actually enter the market, the only patterns to focus on, several stuff on this methodology. So if you want it, please contact us using the link in the description box below. So the first topic that we've mentioned on our course outline is the best trading news sources. So first and foremost, we need to highlight where you will actually get the news. So there are several news sites that provide Forex news, but you should be careful because others belongs to market makers who are there to cause confusion in retail traders. You'd see they will be actually talking using flip sides a lot, that if this happens, you'd see Euro US going up and so forth, and at the end of the day you'd see that you are confused and do not have a verdict on any action. So fxstreet.com is our best news site. I'm sure some others use Forex Factory. It's also good because it gives a well-detailed economic calendar. However, not everything written there is worth your time. There are a lot of posts that will be published on these sites, so it's not worth your time. What we will be looking at is the economic calendar. So we only need the economic calendar to know the upcoming news and prepare ourselves to trade it. So basically, an economic calendar on FX Street looks like this. Would have the time. You can actually alter the time to your time zone. Then after that, would have the pair to be affected, then the impact in colors, red being high impact and this yellow or orange being mild impact to the Forex market. So basically you'll be able to prepare yourself before the news is actually released. So basically what we'll be looking at is actually to see when and what time is an event coming. So there are types of news and they have different impacts on our trading. So in our curriculum, we categorize news into 3 sections. These are releases and announcements. These include the CPI, retail sales, and so forth. Then there are reports. Some other are bank reports, others are monetary policy reports, and then last but not least, NFP. So NFP is also part of the releases, but it's actually a special type of event that we give much respect. Then all the above may be highlighted on the economic calendar as high impact news. However, some of them must be avoided at all costs. So the big question will be, how do I trade news? So that's the whole thing that we want to put across with this video. How do you actually trade the news? When do you press a buy or when do you press a sell whenever news is coming? So basically, whenever we are trading news, it will be wiser for us to be in the market before the news is actually announced, not during the news or not after the news has been announced. So we all know that there are guys who have access to large amounts of capital in the Forex market, and these guys are called the market makers. So that is where we derive our trading methodology, the market maker method. So usually they use news to complete their cycles. So by that, market maker cycles are the ones in subject here, or reverse the market, or hit stops and clear the board. So there are three things that we have mentioned here. They use news to complete the market maker cycle, or to reverse the market maker cycle, or to hit stops and clear the board. So trading news will require some knowledge of the market maker cycle, which is actually taught in the advanced course that we've mentioned earlier before. So among the three news types we mentioned above, reports are very difficult to trade, and we strongly to stay away of the markets whenever the FOMC is around the corner or any monetary policy is around the corner. So reports are very dangerous news releases, and it's actually we actually suggest you stay out of the market whenever they are coming your way. So this type of news usually spikes both sides of the market and is meant to clear the board. So usually during the report, the reporter will basically be giving out facts, probably for an economy, and that those facts usually will actually be positive as well as negative, and the market makers will use that to actually exist on both sides of the market, in sales and buys, actually having an objective of clearing the board before they take the final side. So we are going to focus on releases and NFP. So these are the only ones that we are going to be talking about in how to trade them. So the steps in trading news are: the first step is to ask yourself, where are you in the cycle? By cycle, we usually say we have 1, 2, 3, and of course this also involves time frame blending, right? So if you are in level 1, right, like this, we know that we are going to have level 2, and if we are in level 2 like this, we know that we need level 3 to complete our cycle. So if you are within the cycles, that is within this this part, that is level 1 or level 2, level 1 or level 2 or level 1 like that, anticipate close completion of the cycle. So any news release that will come whilst you are still within the cycle like this, that is either level 1 or you are here, anticipate that the news will actually come and give you a cycle completion. If it comes whilst you are in level 2, anticipate that the news is coming in line with the cycle. So 5 minutes before the news release, it will be wise for you to actually enter a buy if that is the case. So if you are at level 3, for instance, you had 1, 2, 3, and the market is like this. Before the news is released, you anticipate the market reversing, right? So it will be better off to actually enter your market before the news release, and wait for the market to actually to go in reversal side. So if this only holds if we are talking about NFP and other releases except reports, because reports will actually result probably in consolidation of the market, spikes up and so forth. So here are the chart examples of NFP on euro against dollar. In this case, we can see that NFP was actually released on the 4th of March 2022. This is the recent NFP report released by the time of recording this video. We actually had level 1 and level 2. That was on the 3rd, actually on the 2nd and 3rd of February. Then on the 4th, that is when the NFP was going to be released. And can you see what happened? We had to complete the cycle, and for level 3, that is why we can see during the release, the market actually gave us these 3 fast moving candlesticks. So if you were actually going to trade NFP on the 4th of March, you were going to actually make a sell because this was going to complete the cycle. Another example, on Euro US for February, we can see we had level 1, level 2, and level 3. And fortunately, on this part, we had a reversal like that, and we could actually get a trade of this move. We have come to the end of this video, and would like to say the first thing that you need is actually to get or to know where you are in the cycle. If you are in level 1 and the news is coming, anticipate level 2 and make a trade before the news, just before the news has been released. And if you are in level 3, anticipate to see a market reversal. On that note, we come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching.